So, if you're a returning viewer of my channel, you may already know that Google is one of the main reasons why I was able to quit my 9 to 5 job, get to the point of being able to travel to amazing locations whilst being able to make money anywhere around the world. And the reason for that is because Google gets billions of people going onto it on a daily basis. And if there's one thing that you need to learn about making money online is that the more traffic that you're able to direct to a specific location, the more money you're most likely going to make as well. And in today's video, I want to go through maybe 3.5 of the laziest ways that any beginner out there can use when it comes to making money using the power of Google. Now, as a quick disclaimer, nothing I'm going to say in this video should be taken as financial advice. My main aim with this video is just to enlighten you on what I know works when it comes to using the most powerful website in the entire world, which is Google, to help you earn a source of income. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into one of the laziest ways that you can use Google when it comes to making money online, which comes down to doing something called Google Opinion Rewards. Now, the reason why I've titled this video 3.5 laziest ways is because I would say that this method shouldn't really be considered when it comes to making serious money, because the amount that they pay isn't going to even buy the cheapest item in the cheapest store. I get messages all the time from people that say, Sam, should I take the opinion rewards serious when it comes to being able to earn a source of income? And I would say no, but I'm going to quickly explain why, and I'm going to show you why in this video. So I'm just going to open up my iPhone over here. So bear with me as I set up a screen recording. Okay, perfect. So I just opened up the app on my phone right here. And for those of you that's not really sure of exactly how it works, basically you're going to install this app onto your phone. And whenever there's a new survey for you to complete, Google is going to send you a notification. And whenever you complete that survey, it takes maybe a second, a minute, depending on how long the survey is. You're going to complete it. And when you do, you're going to earn credits. But as you can see in my app right here, I've only got 8 pence that I've earned. Bear in mind, I've only completed one survey, but there's a new survey available, and I'm just going to walk you through it, and we're going to see exactly how much I'm going to be able to make. I'm just going to click on answer survey, and it's going to give me some information about it. And I'm just going to click on okay, got it. Okay, so the first question is random. How many times do you eat per day? So I'm just going to put 2 because I mainly only eat 2 meals per day. And then I'm going to click on next. The next question is, what would you consider your main meal to be? Well, my main meal or my first meal is lunch. I'm just going to select that. And it's asking me, what is the main meal? What does it consist of? I'm just going to say freshly home cooked produce, and I'm going to click on done. Okay, so again, we can see that I've earned another 8 pence. That's going to be added to my total. So I'm sure that you guys can see from that example that completing surveys isn't going to earn you serious money. So if you want to put yourself in a position of making, a decent amount that's going to actually yield you bigger results, I would say that you should move on to the second lazy way of making money with Google, which is going to come down to drop shipping products using the Google platform. Now, most people don't realize that there's actually ways that you can get an online store built really quick. Online stores where it's going to be loaded with products that you don't need to ship out yourself. And you're also going to be able to load the store with digital products so that you can use the digital products and the physical products to complement each other, and you can make multiple different streams of income coming from one single website. By now, you guys should already know that building a dropshipping store isn't difficult whatsoever. There's a completely free AI store builder that anyone can use. You can use this to get a store up and running super quick. You're also going to be able to get a 3-month trial with Shopify. This definitely has to be one of the laziest ways of being able to get a side hustle up and going, because with this store, you're now going to be able to use it when it comes to, of course, selling products, but the products can be sold using Google in a number of different ways. For example, with a dropshipping store like this, first things first, before I get into how you can use Google, the way that it's going to work is that all of these different products that you can see on the site are going to be connected to a dropshipping supplier. So there is going to be some work that you're going to need to do. I'm not saying that it's going to be completely easy, but if you're able to set up your store in the right way, connect it to the right suppliers, your only job is going to come down to driving traffic to your site, which could be done using Google, again, in a number of different ways. One of the first ways is going to be when it comes to using AI written blogs. Most people don't realize that Shopify actually has a section where you can publish blog articles on your site, and these different blog articles have the chance of being ranked in the Google search results, the main thing that you need to do is just make sure that you've registered for a Google Search Console account. And you also need to make sure that you install the Google app on your Shopify store as well. But producing blogs isn't a difficult thing. There's tools like ChatGPT and some other ones out there that you can use when it comes to publishing daily articles on your Shopify store, which is going to bring organic traffic. Another way that you can drive traffic to dropshipping stores just like this is going to be with Google Shopping. So you can actually get your product listed on Google Shopping for free, or what you can do is run Google Shopping ads. The thing that I love about Google Shopping ads, and the reason why I consider it to be somewhat of a lazy way of being able to make money, even though there's going to be some work that goes into it and a learning curve, is because people are going to go directly onto Google, type in a specific keyword for a product that they're thinking about buying. So you don't necessarily need a level of creativity like what you need when it comes to TikTok ads, Facebook ads, any other short form platform, because all you need to do is set up the Google Shopping ads, make sure that you've got the correct budget, make sure that you've optimized it in the best possible way. And as long as you're selling a product that people are actively searching for, you're then going to be able to position that product in front of people that are going onto Google with their credit card in their hand, ready to buy it. But moving on to the third lazy way of using Google to get some sort of a side hustle up and going, which is to use Google to sell an educational digital product. Now, generally, when it comes to selling digital products, they're always going to be easy because, once you build it once and you put it out there, you may need to make some mild adjustments, every few months or so, but it kind of sells itself as long as you've made sure to sell a digital product that people are actively searching for. And I'm going to show you how you can make an educational digital product in a moment. But when it comes to figuring out which digital products people are searching for on Google, the best way that you can figure that out is to initially come over to Google Gemini, which is Google's AI bot. Don't worry, it's free to use. You don't have to pay anything. As long as you've got a Gmail email address, all you're going to need to do is just type in a prompt, something like this. I want to sell a digital course online. What are the top 10 most searched course topics I can make using AI and sell on Google search? So I'm just going to type that in and then click on submit. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, it's instantly come back with all of these different ideas that I'm going to be able to use. Now I'm just going to go with this one over here, AI for business automation. And I'm just going to double check to make sure that people are actually interested in it. To figure that out, I'm just going to go over to Google Trends. Google Trends, for those of you that don't really know how it works, it's going to be able to show you which search terms people are going on to Google and typing in. So if I just type in AI for business automation in there just like that and then click on explore, it should then come back with a graph that's going to let you know if it is, gaining interest. And I'm sure that you guys can clearly tell from this chart that people have been going onto Google more and more, searching for information about this. And just as a reminder, everything I'm showing you is just an example, just to kind of illustrate the steps that you need to take. But if you did want to go away and make a digital course in the easiest way possible, this is the tool that you're going to use, called gamma.app. So as always, I'm going to leave everything in the description down below, but all you got to do is create a free account. As you can see, it says sign up for free. It's then going to take you to this page. And if you wanted to make the foundations of an educational guide, I would say try and make it as long as possible. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I'm just going to select 10 cards. And then I'm just going to type in this prompt. I'm going to say make a course for beginners about AI for business automation in a step-by-step format. And then I'm going to click on generate outline, and gamma.app should come back with the basic structure of the course. I'm going to be able to, make any changes from this point, but if I'm happy with it, I'm just going to click on generate. And just like that, right here before our very eyes, gamma.app is now producing this educational product that I'm going to be able to sell in any way that I want. I can list it, I would say, on Teachable. That's going to be one of the easiest ways. The reason why I say Teachable is one of the best options, especially if you're looking to use Google to make money, is because they're going to list it on Google on your behalf. Teachable do offer a free trial. I'm going to leave it down below, but I would say that, Teachable is one of the best platforms when it comes to selling educational products. But just like that, as you just saw, as I was talking, it finalized the entire educational digital product. I'm not saying that you should sell it as is. You know, you might want to go through everything, change this image, change the text, add more information. You know, it's completely up to you. But I'm sure that you guys are blown away at the potential of how quick it is to make an educational digital product that you can now go and sell on Google in any way that you want to. But this now brings me on to one of the next easiest ways of being able to capitalize from the Google search engine, which is going to come down to selling highly searched for spreadsheet trackers. Now, just by the name alone, this sounds overcomplicated. And before you click off this video, again, it's actually quite simple. Firstly, let me explain what a spreadsheet tracker is. Now, most of you probably don't realize this, but there's a big market out there of people that are spending money on various different spreadsheets to help them do various different things. And because there's a big website out there, this means that there's a big potential when it comes to building a website, loading it with spreadsheets that you don't even need to make yourself that are going to get ranked in the Google search results. But let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to come onto Google Trends and I'm going to type in this search term, which is business expense tracker. So of course, this is going to be some sort of a spreadsheet that's going to help business owners track their income and expenses. But let's actually make sure that people are searching for it on Google. So I'm just going to click on Explore. Okay, and just like with the last one, I'm sure that you guys can clearly see that there's an uptrend. More and more people have been going onto Google ever since 2011, searching for this search term. And if I just go over to Google Shopping, most people believe that Google Shopping is only for physical products, but I've just typed in the search term right there, and there's all of these different websites that are selling all of these different spreadsheets, and you're going to be able to do the exact same thing yourself. And it doesn't have to be overcomplicated, because even when it comes to making a spreadsheet, it's not even difficult to do. You know, you just have to find the right places and get the right information. There's this AI tool called Julius that all you need to do is insert the specifics of the spreadsheet that you're looking to make, and it should then come back with a fully downloadable spreadsheet, you know, that already has the formulas inserted in it. You can then repeat that process over and over again for various different spreadsheets that people are searching for. You don't need to spend any money when it comes to making them, so you can have countless spreadsheets on your website. From there, what you can do is now build a website using Hostinger's AI website builder. Literally, all you got to do is select the business package, then select the duration for how long you want to have the website for. The longer that you select, the more benefits you're going to get. From there, it's going to take you to a page where all you need to do is insert the details of the type of website that you're looking to build. I'm just going to insert some random information just to illustrate how this part of the process works. But once you've done that, you're then going to see that you've got a fully operational website ready for you to start listing all of your spreadsheets. And of course, once you've completed building your website, the main thing that you're going to need to do from here is connect the website to a Google Search Console. This is something that I'm going to always keep saying, because a lot of people believe that they can build their website and people are automatically going to come to it. But for you to have any sort of chance of ranking in the Google search results, it's going to come from you connecting your website to a Google Search Console so that Google knows that your website exists. Now, of course, in this video, I did touch on all of the ways that you can use Google when it comes to ranking various different products in the Google search results, but you do need to also bear in mind that Google isn't the only way to get traffic. Yes, I'm currently using Google in a number of different ways with various different online businesses, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop there and I'm not going to use YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you know, all of these other platforms, even email marketing. The only reason why I'm saying that you should maybe focus on Google initially is because it's a great way for you to get organic traffic, but it's not the only way. So this is something else that you need to consider. And just as another reminder, in this video, all I wanted to do was share the things that I've done myself or I'm currently doing. Don't treat it as a get rich quick scheme. You're still going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to put the energy into it as well. But it's those of you that are able to remain consistent, those of you that are able to, you know, keep pushing past any obstacles, those are going to be the ones that are going to be able to make a passive income using one of the biggest websites, or the biggest website, which is Google. Now, if you wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made recently where I break down step by step some of the practical steps that you need to know when it comes to starting a side hustle using Google, things I didn't really have time to talk about in this particular video, just click the link over there, watch that straight after this, because that video has already helped out so many people. I've gotten so much positive reviews from it, so I'm sure that it can help you out too. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.